class 2, welcome back to maths class. Today in this class we are again going to learn chapter number 5. In the previous class I told you all to learn tables from 2 to 10. I hope you all are doing that, and I told you to write also in your copy. Okay, so based on that we will proceed further. So like as you all know, in order to do any multiplication sum we need to learn the tables, correct? So today I am going to teach you first fill in the blanks which is given on page number 78. So it is actually the dodging tables. What is dodging tables? Dodging tables means not in an order. Like I can ask you tables from anywhere, like 2 3s are how much, 4 8s are how much, 5 6 are how much, okay, 9 2s are how much, then 2 8s are how much. So I am not asking you questions in an order from one particular table. I can ask question from any table at any time. Okay, so that is called dodging table. Like dodging means just skipping any table, like shuffling of tables. So similarly you can see page number 78. You will find let's do from first page number 77, because you can see on page number 76 all the tables are given from 2 to 10, right? So based on that we have a few exercises given on page number 78. Fill in the boxes. So like these are all table based questions, okay? 3 2s are, how many 3 2s are? 3 2s are 6. If you have by hearted the table, you can say like no, immediately you can say the answer 6. And if you have not by hearted answer or tables, then you can see from the tables which are given on in your book, okay, and from there you can tell the answer. Then coming to next, 9 7s are how much? 9 7s are, if you multiply 9 7 times you will get 63. Coming to the next, 7 4s are 28. Then 2 9s are 18. Likewise 8 4s are how much? 32. Then 6 9s are 54. 5 8s are 40. 10 5s are 50. Like that. On the other side also you have been given some tables and you have to write the answers. Okay. Now coming to next page number 78. On page number 78 again the previous page, no, the tables were written in the word form, but here now all in numbers form. So 2 into or 2 multiplied by 8 is how much? 16. Then 2 multiplied by 6 how much? 12. 3 multiplied by 9 how much? 27. 9 multiplied by 5 how much? 45. Then 8 multiplied by 8 how much? 64. Like that you have to complete this page also. Then next page you have fill in the boxes. Now first one, like 8 multiplied by 4 equals to 32. So where, like in 8 how much times will you multiply to get 32? 4 times. So 8 4s are 32. Likewise second one, dash into 6 how much? So in which table in 6 times 24 comes? So if you recall all the tables, you will find that in 4's table 6 times 24 comes. Similarly in 6 table 4 times 24 comes. Okay. Same way in 5 table how many times 30 comes? 6 times. In 6 table how many times 30 comes? 5 times, like that. 5 6 are 30, 6 5s are 30. Because from the property we have learned, no, if you change the order of the multiplicants or the numbers, the product remains the same. Similarly, next one, dash multiplied by 5 equals to 45. So, which table is multiplied by 5 to get 45? 9's table. 9 into 45 is equal to, 9 5s are 45. 9 into 5 equals to 45. Okay, like that you will do the rest of the 2 questions. Now coming to the next topic, that is multiplication of 2-digit number by 1-digit number. First I will teach you multiplication of 2-digit number by 1-digit number without carrying over. Before I go into this topic, let me explain you few components of multiplication. In multiplication we have three parts. What are they? Like if I write here, say 43 into 2 equals to what? So 43 is called the multiplicand. Okay, 43 is called multiplicand, the number which is multiplied. And the number by which it is multiplied is called multiplier. Multiplier, okay. Now, after multiplying these two numbers, we get an answer. And that answer is called product. So, after multiplying, we will get 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8. So, answer will be 86. Now, what is this 86? This 86 is called product. P-R-O-D-U-C-T. Okay, this is called product. So, in multiplication, we have learned three parts of multiplication. One is multiplicand, multiplier and product. Okay, so the same here the multiplication is done horizontally. Now we will do in column wise, and you will learn multiplication of 2-digit number by 1-digit number without carrying over. So I am just rubbing this and I will explain you the next part. Now you can see there is one question written on the board, 43 multiplied by 2. Now when you multiply 43 by 2, you can see 43, they are placed in their place values. 3 is in 1's place and 4 is in 10's place. So as you have learned from addition and subtraction that we start from 1's place, similarly here also in multiplication also we will start from 1's place. So first step, what is the first step? First we will multiply the 1's place. Multiply the 1's place. In 1's place, what is that? 3 into 2, that is equals to 6. So I am going to write this 6 under 1's place. Okay. Then with this 2, I am going to multiply the 10's place. Second step, multiply the 10's. Now in the 10's place, what is that? 2 into 4 is equal to 8. Okay. So I am going to write this 8 under 10's place. Now final, write the product. What is the product? 86. 86 is the product. So you will write final answer. The product is 86, or just you can write answer 86. That's it. Okay. So multiplication of 2-digit number by 1 digit we do in this way. I'll show you one more example. Let us take one more example, and I think we have to rub over here also. These numbers we will rub but the process will remain the same. Okay, the process will remain the same. Only we have to change the answers. Okay. Now coming to next, let's take one example from your book only. Say 87 by 1. 87. Again, this is a 2-digit number, so we will write 10s and 1s. 87 by 1. And this is again without carrying over, not with carryover. Okay. So same way, first step, multiply 1s. 1 into 7 equals to 7. So I will write 7 under the 1's place. Then again I have to multiply the 10's place. So 1 with 10's place, 1 into 8 equals to 8. And the product is what? The product is coming. Let me write it clearly so that you can. Third step is product is what? 87. That's it. So this is how we do multiplication of two-digit number by one-digit number without carrying over. Okay. So you have few sums based on this on page number 80. So you can do that in your book, right? Now coming to the next topic, that is again multiplication of two-digit number with one-digit number, but with carrying over. Now you know what is carrying over, okay? So we will do now here. I will try to learn the same concept over here. So let's do. Let us take one example, say 75, again two-digit number, okay? So I am multiplying this 75 by 2, right? So similarly, tens and ones. First step again, I will multiply with ones place, 2 by ones place. So I will rub over here. This one. First step, multiply the ones, 2 into 1. So 2 into 1 is what? Sorry, 2 into 5, not 1. 2 into 5. 2 multiplied by 5. So it's 10. Now, am I going to write this two-digit number here under the ones place? No. I will write only the ones place digit and the carryover will go here. Okay. So I am going to write 2 5s are 10. 0 will be here. Carryover will go to the next place. So next again next step is multiply the tens place, 2 into 7. So you rub this here, write 2 into 7. 2 into 7 is how much? 2 into 7 equals to 14. Now you have one carryover. Add 1 becomes 15. Okay, so you will write 1 and 5 here. First you will multiply with the digit and then you will add the carryover. It's not that like first you are going to multiply with the carryover and then add this. No, not at all. First you will multiply with the digit given in the tens place, then you will add the carryover. So 7 2s are 14 and 1 carryover 15. The answer is, what is the third step? The third step you have to write the product. So the answer is 150. When you multiply 75 by 2, you get 150. Okay children? Now next one, let's do one more question. Say 55 multiplied by 9. This is again two-digit number multiplied by one-digit number but with carryover. Okay, so I am just rubbing this. Now listen one thing, whatever I do on the board, I am just going through your answer sheets and all. I mean the assignment which you all submit to me. I find many children are not writing this board work. You have to write the board work. Alright? Okay, now coming to the next example, example number 2. Wait a minute. So next example is 55 multiplied by 9. Now you see this is multiplication sign. I am multiplying 55 by 9. Okay. So let's start again. We will start with the ones place. 9 5s are, let us recite the table of 9. 9 1s are 9. 9 2s are 18. 9 3s are 27. 9 4s are 36. 9 5s are 45. So let us write here 9 5s are 45. Now 45 is again two-digit number, so I am not going to write both the digits here under the ones place. I will write only ones place digit. I will write 5 and 4 will be carryover. Again I will multiply in the second step. 9 5s are, again 9 5s are, how much? 45, we know that. Okay. So if 9 5s are 45, 9 into 5 is 45, but now here we have carryover 4. So when I add this carryover, what is the answer I am getting? I am getting 49. And so I will write here like this. My final answer will be, the product will be 495. Okay, so in this way you can just write this carryover above the number, above the digit, and you can circle it so as to know that this is a carryover and you need to add this later on. Alright, so you will be doing this sum also, which is given on page number 82. Alright, now in page number 82 you have multiplication based on carryover sums, and on page number 80 you have multiplication based on without carryover sums. So you will be doing how many pages? Page number 77 in the book, page number 78 also in the book, then page number 80 and then 82. Okay, so this will be your homework and you will complete this work. Keep it ready. Whenever I will upload the work in the Google Classroom, immediately you can submit your work. I know you all are submitting your work on time. I am really very happy with you all, and I'm extremely sorry children, this Saturday due to some power failure and I had some technical issues, which is why I could not conduct the class. So I'm extremely sorry for that, but surely I will try to arrange one class, interactive class with you all, so that I can talk to you all. Okay, so that's all in this video. Please do practice these sums, and whatever board work has been done in the class, you please copy down in your copy, and also do the assignment whatever I have told you to. Okay children, so watch this video carefully, follow the steps and practice like this. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye and take care.